How's it going?
Right, here we are live from the Mont Theatre in Weert, and Rhys is going to give us a rig rundown. So come on, Rhys, tell us what it's all about.
Come on over to my office. The tubs, Yamaha 9000 from the 80s, keeping it real. Made in Japan, baby.
Got a copy of the serial number now. Put it on eBay.
I don't think my endorsement dream symbols sort me out with these bad boys. Check them out. Unbelievable symbols. Handmade in Turkey. Beast. I don't really know what else.
So what are we running on the on the hardware front then? You know, pedals and stands. What are we on?
DW9000s for hi-hat and bass drum. All Yamaha hardware throughout. Cymbal stands, apart from the hi-hat stand, basically. But yeah, Yamaha vintage maple snare drum, and backup is a Craviotto limited edition maple solid shell beast. I'm actually using a Mapex stool this talk. Good friend of mine bought this for me, so I've kind of
looks comfortable.
I've got to use it basically, or my mate will tell me off.
Ergonomically optimised for your posterior.
Yes,
no doubt. What's this over here? What's this contraption?
This is my in-ear system. This is what runs the tracks. I actually don't know what this is because this was put up by Arthur and Tony. It's their idea, so I basically just press that button and that starts any track that's loaded up.
And what's on these tracks?
What do you mean?
What's on the track?
Not much. Click track, maybe a little bit of synth, but there's not a whole lot. We try to keep it as live as possible, so you know, Ben, to be fair, is covering a lot on the old keys, aren't you, boy? Yeah, there's not a lot on track, to be fair. I was quite surprised when I actually heard the track. You know, we can cut the track and it still sounds exactly like the original, which is, in my opinion, one of the most impressive things about this band.
So as you're a drummer and you make one hell of a noise, how do you hear what everybody else is doing? Talk us through your monitoring setup.
I'm using ACS custom moles. These bad boys are unbelievable. The isolation you get is just insane. I could literally chuck these in and I can't hear my kit. You can hardly hear my kit. The isolation's unbelievable. So it doesn't matter what room you're playing in. Your in-ear sound doesn't change every night. So you know, you don't get any bleed from the room, which is massively helpful for just being on form every night. Mixing wise, I just have a little two-channel mixing desk. I have my mix coming down one channel and purely just click down the other channel, so I can control as much click as I want, really. It's really good actually to have a little mixer though, because you can control your EQ and your low end. So say if I'm lacking a little bit of kick drum, just whack the low end up a little bit. But it's kind of become a little nice little setup for me, that, and I'm used to it, so I'll probably use that for the rest of my day.
Thank you, Bill. So what's this nifty little gadget we've got there then, Rhys?
This thing's called a drum dial. I've had it since I was about 10, to be fair, so it's taken a little bit of a hammering. Yeah, basically, you basically just make sure that every single lug on the drum is all the same tension. So you're getting, your drum is you know, one note is coming from the drum. You're not getting any nasty overtones. Basically, yeah, just chuck it on each lug about an inch away from the rim. And if you see it, I'll tighten it up. It can go up to 90. If you just make sure that every single one is at 90, then you should have the same note at every lug.
Do you have to do it sequential? Can you do you do it opposites?
I don't go opposites. I always get confused, but I just go around in circles. It's probably good to go around the drum twice, because say if I did this lug tighter, then you'd find another one gone up as well. So you do need to do it a few times around, but it just means that you're getting as close to a perfect note from the drum as you possibly can.
And what determines the tension? Is it the skin type? Obviously whether it's a snare or a tom?
So the thicker skin is obviously going to be a stiffer skin, so it's going to be a higher on the scale. But for me, I go completely off feel. I quite like my snares tuned mid. I don't like them too tight. I don't like them too loose. I like them mid. So usually 85 to 90 is a good range.
So could another drummer perhaps have a different tension?
Oh, 100%. You know, you get metal drummers who'll probably crank the skin to 100. Yeah, for me though, every single leg is the same note.
Can you do that every gig?
I do it every couple of gigs. Just from hitting them and putting them in the van and stuff. Different temperature changes. The skin will change slightly, like, but
And humidity?
Humidity will as well. But yeah, I kind of just do a little, mainly the snare I'll always do. Toms I'll do every 2 gigs or something. Yeah.
Stick-wise, what are you using?
Stick-wise, I'm using Vic Firth 2B wood tip. I've actually gone a little bit heavier with the sticks recently. It's funny how you'd think the lighter the stick you'd use less energy, but I found that with a lighter stick you actually have to force the stick down instead of the stick naturally wanting to fall, if you know what I mean. It's like bouncing a basketball. If you've got a really light basketball, you need to force it down, but if you've got a big heavy ball, it naturally wants to fall. So I've been using heavier sticks recently. That's just my mate Derry got me into that. Nice one, Derry boy. Yeah.
Just ready for your stick endorsement down, are you?
Yeah. Come on, Vic Firth, sort me out. Yeah, that's it, boy.
You can see from here, if anything, it can go behind the whites.
Thanks, Rhys.
Boy. Looking forward to night 4, and then a couple of days off. 4 on, 2 days off, and then 5 gigs in a row.
Look out, we've got Rubik's Cube on the run.
Look out.